In the last video, we learned how RAG helps an LLM or simply an AI application answer questions from your company's private documents. For example, if I ask how many casual leaves does an employee get, our application first retrieves the relevant section of the HR policy document, passes that section as context to the LLM, and then the LLM answer based on that context. That exactly what RAG is designed to do. But today, let's change the question slightly. Instead of asking how many casual leaves does an employee get, I'll ask this: how many casual leaves do I have remaining? Think about it for a second. Can RAG answer this question? The answer is no. And understanding why leads us directly to MCP. In this video, we are going to understand MCP in detail. We will use the same HR application from our RAG video. So by the end, you will understand exactly why MCP exists, how it works internally, and why everyone is talking about it. Let's get started. Suppose I ask how many casual leaves do I have remaining? Where is the answer? Is it inside the leave policy PDF? No. The leave policy PDF only explains the company's leave policy. It might say every employee gets 12 casual leaves per year, but it does not contain information about how many leaves I have already used. That information is usually stored in your employee management system or HR system. In other words, the answer is not stored in a document anymore. It's stored in a live system. And this is exactly where RAG reaches its limit. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. Don't worry about the name. Let's understand it in simple words. Imagine your company has multiple systems. You have an HR system, a payroll system, a holiday calendar, an attendance system, or maybe an expense management system. Now imagine users start asking questions like these: how many leaves do I have remaining? Apply 2 casual leaves for tomorrow. Cancel my leave request. Download my salary slip. None of these answers are inside a PDF. The AI has to interact with actual systems. Before MCP, every AI application had to build integrations manually. If the AI wanted to apply leave, someone had to write code for the leave API. Need payroll, write another integration. Every integration required authentication, request formatting, response parsing, error handling, retries, validation, permissions. Now imagine another team wants to build a completely different AI application. They also need access to the same leave API and payroll system. In most cases, they end up writing similar integration code again because there was no standard way for AI applications to share these capabilities. As more AI applications are built, the same integration logic gets implemented repeatedly across different projects. This quickly becomes difficult to maintain. Now imagine a different world. Instead of every AI application learning how to communicate with every system individually, every system speaks one common language. That's exactly what MCP provides, a standard way for AI applications to communicate with external tools and services. Instead of the AI applications worrying about REST APIs, authentication, or request formats, it simply says, I want to apply leave. Everything else is handled by the MCP server. This reminds me of something Java developers already use every day: JDBC. Think about it. When we write Java code, we don't directly communicate using the MySQL protocol. We simply write JDBC code. The JDBC driver translates everything for us. The same application can switch from MySQL to Postgres with very few code changes because both databases follow the same JDBC contract. MCP follows a very similar idea. Instead of learning hundreds of different APIs, the AI applications talks using one standard protocol. The implementation details remain hidden behind the MCP server. Now let's revisit our earlier question. How many casual leaves do I have remaining? This time, instead of searching a PDF, the LLM determines that it needs information from the HR system. Rather than answering directly, it requests the appropriate tool. Our application uses MCP to execute that request, retrieves the remaining leave balance from the HR system, and passes the result back to the LLM. Finally, the LLM converts the structured information into a natural language response. Notice something important: the LLM never calls a REST API, it never worries about authentication, it simply focuses on reasoning. Everything else is handled through MCP. At this point, an interesting question comes to mind. How does the AI even know that an apply leave tool exists? When an MCP client connects to an MCP server, one of the first thing it does is ask, what capabilities do you provide? The server responds with a list of available tools. For example, get remaining leaves, apply leave, cancel leave, download salary slip, right? Get holiday calendar. Now the LLM, or you can say AI, knows exactly what action it can perform. This process is called tool discovery, and it is one of the most powerful ideas behind MCP. Knowing the tool is not enough. The AI also needs to know what information the tool requires. Suppose we have an apply leave tool. It might require employee ID, leave type, start date, end date, reason, right? This information is described using a schema. You can think of it like an API contract. Exactly like an open API specification tells developers how to call a REST endpoint, a tool schema tells the LLM how to call a tool correctly. No guessing, no trial and error, everything is explicitly defined. Now let's walk through the complete flow. Suppose the user says, apply to casual leaves for tomorrow. The request first reaches our application. Our application already has an MCP client connected to the MCP server. When that connection was established, the MCP client discovered all the available tools and their schemas. Now the application sends the user request along with these tool definition to the LLM. The LLM analyzes the request and decides this requires the apply leave tool. Instead of generating a normal English response, it generates a structured tool call containing the tool name and the required parameters. The LLM does not execute the tool, it only decides which tool should be called and what information should be passed. Our application receives this tool call, forwards it through the MCP client to the MCP server. The MCP server validates the request, authenticates the user, checks permissions, call the leave service, and waits for the response. Once the operation is complete, the MCP server returns the result to our application. Our application then passes that result back to the LLM. Finally, the LLM converts the structured response into a natural language answer. Your leave request has been submitted successfully and is awaiting manager approval. This separation of responsibilities is the heart of MCP. The LLM decides what needs to be done, the MCP server knows how to do it. So today we learned something very important. Large language models are excellent at reasoning. RAG gives them the right knowledge, MCP gives them the ability to interact with the systems, and together they enable AI applications that don't just answer questions, they actually get work done. In the next video, we will build an MCP server using a Spring AI from scratch. And then we will connect it to our HR application and watch the complete protocol in action. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.